Hey, we changed weight classes. We went up to 4,500 pounds and slowed down to 3 miles an hour. And the first hook was this Case SC. Nicely repainted. Looks good, but not really set up for pulling, at least not in this soft dirt. I know not all tires are meant to pull on all types of tracks. Hard clay, rock, sand. It just, not everything can pull on everything. So anyway, 130 feet for the Case, 130. All right, next on the sled we have a John Deere 435. The 2-stroke Detroit diesel. He's trying to go a different route, but he's going to get stuck. 136 feet. 136 for the 435 John Deere. So what may be going on here now is the sled is still set from the last 12-mile-an-hour class. What was it? 4250. And maybe they didn't back it down, so they just let it sit. And as the tractors get bigger and heavier, faster, they'll end up dragging that sled back down the track again. The upside of this is they're digging holes in a different part of the track. Problem is, everybody's got to get through those holes as the tractors get bigger and heavier, which means the holes might just keep getting pushed down a little bit farther. So we may not see what I call a jailbreak, where somebody gets down to 220, 230. We hope so, but see what happens. Up next, we got a Farmall 350. That might be my jailbreak I was talking about. We just down to 198. 198 for the Farmall 350. Up next we have a Farmall H. Nice stock looking unit. Couple weight brackets on the middle and back, and that's about it. Wheelie bars. Looks like 11-238 tires. Some nice looking tractor. Hey, he just moved into second place. About how farther he's going to go, but and he's going to run out of power at 144 feet. 144. Well, we are now moving into the 4 mile an hour 4,500 pound class. Doug puts the clutch in at 217 feet. 217 for the Oliver. Next up, we got the Massey Harris 44 Special. Got every last inch out of that one. 202 feet, 0.45. 202.45. All right, right, we got JP Dunn, a visitor from Missouri. He's on Dean Gerke's 444 Massey Harris, known as Bocephus. Again, this is that 2023 raffle tractor for St. Jude's. Let's see how he does. Alright, you need 217, but he comes in at 212. 212 for JP on Bocephus. Justin and 77 Oliver are going to get stopped at 214 feet. 214, not enough for first place. Doug is up next. He's the first puller in the 6 mile an hour, 4,500 pound class on the Oliver. Picked up 2 miles an hour and gained 2 feet. That's assuming they didn't change the sled. 219, 219 for the Oliver. All right, it's the first time today we've seen the Farmall 460 with the red diamond. And he gets down to 217. He's 219 to take over first. And Dick on the 460 got 217. Scott's old engine. Again, that's in my dad's tractor now. Just got him by 7 feet in the 6 mile an hour class. Alright, here comes Kevin on the John Deere A. He's got to get 219 to tie. He needs about 220 foot pole to take first place. Oh, and he's going to come up short. 214. 214 for the John Deere A. All right, that's supposed to wrap it up for the 6 mile an hour class. Now we're going to move it up to 8 mile an hour, 4,500 pounds. All right, you're not seeing things. John Deere A just got down to the 6 mile an hour. He backed up, just hooked it up to the 8 mile an hour sled. All right, 219 for Kevin, 219. Okay, my dad's up next. Second hook in the class, 8 mile an hour, 4,500 pounds. He needs to best 219 feet to take over first place. I believe there's 5 tractors in this class. All tough competition. Got out in front, 224. 224. Just when he is about to spin out, tires found some traction, and you could hear that engine pull down, and that propelled him another 5-6 feet into first place. All right, here comes Dick on his 460 Farmall. handcuffed. He's got to get over 224 to take over first place. Looks good so far. I think he's got it. Let's take a look. 228. We have a new leader. 228 for the Red Diamond. All right, here comes the Funky Ford. Don't forget, he needs the best 226 to take first. Take a look. 231. Enough for first. There's Mark Valentine on his Funky Ford. All right, that should do it for the class. I don't know if they have any 12 mile an hour or not. Let's find out. Okay, this is the last in the 8 mile an hour class. Needs 231 or more to take first. Going to come up 6 feet short. 225. 225 for the Oliver. So Mark Valentine on the Funky Ford is going to win the class at 8 mile an hour, 4,500 pounds. All right, we just got done watering the track. No, we don't have a lot of tractors left, but the wind's starting to kick up and it's blowing great big clouds down track to where you didn't want to stand there with your eyes open. So we stopped, watered it, we let it sit for a few minutes, but we're going to move into the 5,000 pound 3 mile an hour. Sounds like there's only a couple in that class, and then we're going to bump up to 4 miles an hour. I don't see a lot of tractors down there, so we got to be getting close to the end. Up first, we got that Farmall 350 we've seen a few times. There's our first hook, 200 feet, sets the mark for the class, 201. And that'll be it for Art on his John Deere 435 at 174 feet. All right, we got a new driver on the 77. First hook, 5,000 pounds, 4 mile an hour. Jeff and his crew, cheering section, cheered him on to 208 feet. 208 for Jeff, sitting on the Oliver. Got the 44 Special Massey. Dan gets down to 209 feet, 209, which will take over first place. Oh boy, he was looking for a bite on the track. He might have been a little nose heavy. Tires they came close to coming up, but not quite. He gets stopped at 181 feet. 181. Cow, Dick Roberts was on a run with his 460 Red Diamond. Looks like he got a full pull at 264. He was the only hook. He was the only hook in the 6 mile an hour, 5,000 pound class. I think. Unless they missed one. I see the John Deere D going up to the sled. So anyway. Full pull for the Red Diamond, and nice hook. All right, Dick's back on the sled, 8 mile an hour now, 5,000 pounds. He took a little different line on the track, and who knows if they change the sled a little bit to slow him down. But he gets out to 253 feet. 253. Alright, JP Dunn is up on the John Deere D, which is the local tractor to us. But he is going to be a hired driver for this round. This will be the 4 mile an hour, 5,500 pounds. JD will get down to 208. For JP on the John Deere. We got one more in the class. It's that Farmall 350 with Sean Boyer driving. Okay, JP is taking his first puller's rights, and he's rehooked to the sled. I don't know if he talked to the owner of the tractor. I don't know if they're making a gear change or what's different, but here he comes. That one. He just went 212 feet, and that one will stand. All right, here comes the last hook in the class, the Farmall 350. Sean at the wheel. Again, this is 4 mile an hour, 5,500 pounds. Let's see, 213. Did I say that John Deere had 219? So looks like JP Dunn is going to take the class. Boy, right there. All right, we moved up to 6,000 pounds, staying at 4 miles an hour. Got a different driver. We got Austin at the wheel of the John Deere D. Austin will get down to 209 feet. 209. Hey, we got a tractor we hasn't been on the track in about 20 years. I believe it's a case L, or no, LA? I'm not sure, sorry. New wheelie bars, exhibition only at 6,500 pounds, 3 miles an hour. Well, they put a new driver on that Case LA. If it's not a Case LA, let me know in the comments what it is, please. But we got Jeff back on another tractor. He didn't bring a tractor to pull to this pull, but they stuck him on a different one right after that John Deere D. That thing down to 220 feet. 220. Alright, big case is up one more time. This time 4 miles an hour, 6,500 pounds. All right, you'll run it out of power, install it at 227. 227. All right, it's brother on brother. We got Austin up first. We got Cody up next. Same tractor, same weight class, 4 miles per hour, 6,500 pounds. It looks like he did it. 230 feet. I don't know, maybe the more this runs, the better it'll run. No, it's not a diesel, all that smoke, it's just raw gas. It's not getting burnt. If you didn't already know. Okay, we have 2 tractors left, and they're gonna pull twice each, I think. We got the 1066 and 1206 gonna take each other on. All right, up first is gonna be that 1206. Pretty much farm fresh. Oh, he either picked the wrong gear or they got that sled tight. Let him burning that fuel. All right, 175 feet for the 1206. That's perfect. All right, I'm not sure what weight, 10,000 pounds or so. The speed is 6 miles an hour. Here comes that big 1066. Austin will stop at 228 feet. 228. All right, we're speeding up 8 miles an hour. Same 2 tractors. Up first is 1206 with Matt out of Quincy, Washington. Oh, he picked a tall gear. And he's going to run out of power at 152 feet.
152.59 for Matt Otley.
I think he just got this, and he's, at least as far as pulling, he's trying to figure out what gear to pull that in and at what speed. So, it's a learning curve. Anyway, 152 for Matt on the 1206. Up next will be Austin on that 1066. See how he does. All right, 210 feet for Austin in the 1066. Not sure if that's the last hook or not. I see 1206 is back down at where the sled's going to be. So we'll see. We'll see what's coming up next. Okay, that's going to be it. 1066 was the last hook. In fact, man, it's been a beautiful weekend. The weather was great. The wind cools you off, you know, when it's 80 degrees. Too bad that the track was so dry and dusty. But with some water put on it, it took care of the dust. As you saw, we didn't have any dust anymore after they watered it. So, well, that's it for here at the Spring Nationals here in Othello, Washington. In Othello, the Othello Spring Nationals. God, it's been a long day. So anyway, that's it for the Othello Spring Nationals. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.